I have attended many meetings with respect to new education policy. It's a innovative idea. It's a new idea. Any new idea, when it comes, of course, there are apprehensions. But in Delhi University, we have thoroughly discussed this idea across having all kinds of stakeholders, not only under NIC, but also in our statutory bodies. And we are now fully geared up to adopt new education policy by the next year, 2022-23. Delhi University is the first university to come up with 4-year undergraduate program way back in 2013. So we were trying to look at the student needs and others. But then after we had choice-based credit system. So we had already, like new education policy is not something which is newly, imposed, at least over Delhi University. We have had things related to it already existing in Delhi University. Because choice-based credit system gives a choice to the students, which is being integral part of new education policy. Now, sometimes people try to compare new education policy with the 4-year undergraduate program. I am not in favor of comparing them. They are two different things altogether. I think the new education policy, which has been discussed very, very thoroughly in University of Delhi Standing Council, then Academic Council, and also in the Executive Council. We have thoroughly debated it, looked at its provisions. And it is a 4-year program, but there is always a chance for any student to exit any time that the student want and rejoin. So there is a lateral entry and lateral exit, which is a possibility here. For the first time, I think this kind of flexibility is made possible in any higher education system in India. I have attended many meetings with respect to new education policy. It's a innovative idea. It's a new idea. Any new idea, when it comes, of course, there are apprehensions. But in Delhi University, we have thoroughly discussed this idea across having all kinds of stakeholders, not only under NIC, but also in our statutory bodies. And we are now fully geared up to adopt new education policy by the next year, 2022-23 session. I always believe the talent is randomly distributed. The talent is not distributed across the class, caste, gender. I don't think. I personally believe that it is randomly distributed. And Delhi University admits students from EWS, from OBC, from SC, ST, from all those underprivileged categories. But our rider is that, of course, even if we are admitting students in EWS category, we'll go by the merit. That is because we have to give every student a fair chance. And merit becomes a fair chance for us. So definitely the percentage for admission in across the categories of SC, ST, OBC and EWS, they are slightly lower than the general category. But they're not so lower, like even in EWS we get the best of the EWS, even in OBC we get the best of the OBCs. So the university cutoffs are higher. But then we also have, I think 75 is too low, but then up to 90 students do get admission in the university. Plus we have got we have got School of Open Learning, where nearly 4 lakh students are there. We are admitting. We have got NC-Web, Non-Collegiate Women Educational Board, which is again catering to a particular category of girl students. So I think students get a fair chance of getting admission, and also students from other categories, if they have lower marks, they also get a chance to get admission.